Are you struggling to keep your layouts consistent from one page to the next? Or do you need multiple layouts in one document? I'm going to show you how to easily set it up in InDesign. Let's get into it. The easiest way to keep your layouts consistent from one page to the next is to use parent pages. Parent pages let you customize the certain aspects of the page, including margins, adding page numbers, or even adding custom elements on the page, such as titles or even other text or elements. This feature in InDesign lets you have different layouts all at once, and it's like a bank for adding and subtracting different pages. Let's take a look at a few examples in InDesign on how we can do it in single page layouts and also facing page layouts. Let's get into it. So where are these parent pages in InDesign? First, let's open up our document. Then we're going to navigate to the Pages panel. And if it's not showing, you can go to the window at the top and then hit Pages. In this panel, we're going to see the parent pages at the top in this section. Usually it includes a parent automatically, which is just your document normal parent page. But in here you can start editing those parent pages or even adding new ones. Some key elements that I like to customize on a parent page include margins and columns, as well as adding a page header and footer. The footer can have a page number, and then the header can have even a section title. So let's see how we can do that in this example. To edit my parent page, I just have to see which one is being applied to our page. And you can see that in our Pages panel over here, and it shows a letter on the top of the page, and that indicates what that parent page is. And all you have to do is follow that and double click on your parent page on the top and start editing those elements. Once we double clicked on our parent page, we can now see our layout that just includes our section title on the top as well as our footer on the bottom. It also shows a custom margin and column layout. First, let's talk about how we customize these margins. You would navigate to the top under Layout, click Margins and Columns, and a panel will pop up. In this box, you would just customize the margins that you want, how many columns that you want, and then you would hit OK. This would set your custom margin and layout in your parent page. Now, whenever you apply that parent page to other pages in your document, it will automatically take those attributes and put them on that page. Another element I like to look at adding is a page number. To do this, you would navigate to the top under Type, and then you would navigate down to Insert Special Character, click Markers, and then Current Page Number. Now just remember, you have to highlight the part of the text box that you want to indicate as the current page number. Otherwise, it won't let you have this setting to do and set up. So we took a look at how to add margins and page numbers on a parent page. Now, whenever you start adding a certain page in your document, you can always add that parent page to it by just dragging over the parent page over top of the page in your document. It's as easy as that. All right, let's take a look at one other element that is very important. Let's go back. Now let's say that your document has more than one layout and you want another layout with different margins and different columns. All you would have to do is navigate to the page panel. In the upper right corner of that panel, you'll see a hamburger symbol. Clicking on that, you would navigate down to New Parent. A dialog box would come up, and in here you would just set your settings for that parent page. Prefix is typically a letter or just a abbreviation. Name, you can name the parent page however you want. And then you can also base this parent page off of a previous one. So let's say that our A parent, or our first parent that we have in our document, is already set up with our section header and our footer, but we don't have to constantly change that across all of our parent pages. So we would just base this parent page on a parent. Now it would just grab those attributes from the A parent page layout, and then you don't have to duplicate those attributes across all your other parent pages. It just automatically does it. You can also set a different page size here, or you can even change the orientation of it. After you change your settings, you would just hit OK, and now you have a new parent page. Parent pages can also be set up as facing pages. So let's say you're creating a book that has left page and a right page, and you want the page number to be different on the left side versus the right side. You can do that in the parent page dialog box, and it's just as easy as creating a new parent page and then clicking and adding two pages. This would let you set up a left page versus a right page. So that's a quick look on how to set up parent pages in InDesign. They are very useful for book layouts and longer documents. You can add sections, chapters, a bunch of other elements to the parent page, and it just helps you keep your document consistent from one page to the next. Thanks again for tuning in today, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.